Good morning, students. I am Sachin Kumar Sharma, your physics teacher. First of all, I welcome to all of you at this new platform of learning. Okay, today this is my first video regarding class 11th. Okay, the topic is dimensional analysis, which will cover chapter 1 and chapter 2. Okay, so first of all, we should know what is physics. Physics is made a Greek word physica. Physics is made of a Greek word physica, which means nature. So physics is the study of nature. The word meaning of physics is nature. Okay. So whatever we study in physics, actually we are trying to study the natural phenomena. Okay. Now what is the aim of physics? Aim of physics is measurement of a physical quantity. Okay, is the main aim of studying physics. So whatever we did in physics, we do practicals, we study theories, etc. Basically we are trying to measure any physical quantity. Now the point is, what are physical quantities? Okay, quantities that must be observable and then measurable. Okay, so all the observables and measurables quantities are called physical quantity. Okay, now types of physical quantities. Basically we have three types of physical quantities. First, base or fundamental physical quantity. Okay, they cannot be further divided. They are seven in number: mass, length, time, temperature, electric current, luminous intensity, amount of substance. All are seven physical quantities are known as fundamental quantities, and their units, for example, mass in kilogram, length in meter, time in second, temperature in Kelvin, electric current in ampere, luminous intensity in candela, amount of substance in mole is known as fundamental or base units. Now supplementary physical quantity. There are two supplementary physical quantities: angle and solid angle. Angle is a 2D concept and solid angle is a 3D concept. The units of angle is radian and solid angle is steradian. Now the third category is derived physical quantities. Except base physical quantities and supplementary physical quantities, all physical quantities that we come across in our life are the derived physical quantities. Okay, so what are the derived physical quantities? That are obtainable with the help of base and supplementary physical quantities. Basically physical quantities that can be further divided into fundamental or base quantities are known as derived quantities. Okay, all quantities that have formula are derived physical quantities. Example: area, volume, weight, speed, force, acceleration, etc. Now further, now types of systems of measurement. We have three types of systems of measurement. First one is SI system, which is standard international system. It is recognized all over the world. Okay, in this SI system, mass is measured in kilogram, length in meter, time in second, electric current in ampere, temperature in Kelvin, luminous intensity in candela, amount of substance in mole, angle in radian, and solid angle in steradian. Okay, again angle and solid angle are the supplementary quantities, and radian and steradian are the supplementary units. Next one is MKS system or MKSA system. MKS means meter kilogram second system. MKSA means meter kilogram second ampere system, generally known as SI system. Okay, meter kilogram second system in which mass is measured in kilogram, length in meter and time in second. Okay, now CGS system is centimeter gram second system. It means a system in which length is measured in centimeter, mass in gram, time in second. Okay, now fps system means foot pound second system. This is also known as British system. In this system, length is measured in foot, mass in pound, time in second. This system is used in UK, okay, in London, Manchester, etc. Now, this is very important point. Essentials of a physical quantity. Okay, to measure a physical quantity, what you need most. To represent a physical quantity, we need two things. First, its numerical value n. This is also known as magnitude of physical quantity. Second, its appropriate unit u. Now, relation between numerical value and its unit. N is inversely proportional to its appropriate unit. N is directly proportional to 1 upon u, or N is inversely proportional to its appropriate unit. It means higher unit, smaller its numerical value, and vice versa. Vice versa means smaller unit, higher its numerical value n of a physical quantity. This relation n is directly proportional to 1 upon u. You can write nu is equal to constant, or n1 u1 is equal to n2 u2 is equal to n3 u3, so on. Okay, all the three types, n is proportional to 1 upon u, or nu is constant, or n1 u1 is equal to n2 u2 is equal to n3 u3, all are the relations between n and u. Now, some measuring units. Okay, small units of distance. Micron, denoted by mu. 1 micrometer is equal to 10 की power minus 6 meter. It means 0.0000001 meter. Okay, 1 μm is equal to 10 की power minus 6 meter. 1 nanometer, denoted by 1 nm. This is 10 की power minus 9 meter. 1 angstrom, this is 10 की power minus 10 meter. 1 picometer, 1 pm is equal to 10 की power minus 12 meter. Basically, you should know micro stands for 10 की power minus 6, mm stands for 10 की power minus 3, nm stands for 10 की power minus 9, angstrom stands for 10 की power minus 10, and pico stands for 10 की power minus 12. Now, big units of distance. Big units of distance. First, AU. AU is the astronomical unit. This is the average distance between Sun and Earth. 1 AU is 1.5 into 10 की power 11 meter. Now, light year. Distance traveled by light in 1 year in vacuum with speed 3 into 10 की power 8 meter per second. 1 light year is equal to 9.46 into 10 की power minus 15 meter. Another big unit of distance is parsec. 1 parsec is equal to 3.26 light year. Okay, some other units. Angle 1 radian is equal to 57.3 degree, or 2 pi radian is equal to 360 degree, or pi radian is equal to 180 degree. Now, the most important point, okay, dimensions of a physical quantity. Dimensions of a physical quantity are the powers raised on the base units to represent the physical quantity completely. Okay, dimensions basically are the powers. In order to calculate the dimensions of a physical quantity, first we have to write the formula of that physical quantity, then write the dimensional formula of that physical quantity, and then write the dimensions, which are basically the powers at mass, length and time, etc. Okay, so I am telling some dimensional formulas, fundamental dimensional formulas, with the help of which you can write the dimensional formula of any quantity. For example, suppose you come across length, breadth, height, width, arc length, distance, displacement, radius, circumference, diameter, amplitude, wavelength. Dimension formula for that is capital L with square bracket. Dimension formula is always written in capital letters under square bracket. Okay. Mass capital M with square bracket. Time interval is capital T with square bracket. Electric current capital A with square bracket. Temperature capital K or theta with square bracket. Okay. Now I will calculate some dimensions of a physical quantity. For example, you wish to calculate the dimensions of a physical quantity speed. Okay, so first you write the formula. Speed is distance covered upon time taken. Okay, dimension formula for speed is equal to dimensional formula for distance covered divided by dimensional formula of time taken, which is L upon T. Okay, now this is LT minus 1, or you can write m0 LT minus 1. This is the fashion to write the dimension formula in MLT. LT माइनस वन भी ठीक है, और आप इसको अगर m0 LT माइनस वन लिखते हैं वो भी ठीक है, क्योंकि m0 का वैल्यू क्या है, m0 का वैल्यू हो जाएगा 1. अब डायमेंशंस ऑफ स्पीड आर 0 in mass, 1 in length and -1 in time. You can see. So the dimensions of a physical quantity tells how our physical quantity depends on fundamental physical quantities, like how your physical quantity depends on mass, length and time. You can see here speed, dimensions of speed in mass is 0. It means speed mass independent. Speed depends on the length and time. How depends? Speed is directly proportional to length and speed is inversely proportional to time. Okay, in the same manner, acceleration is change in velocity upon time interval. Okay, keep this fact in mind. Dimensional formula of change in any physical quantity is equal to the dimensional formula of that physical quantity. So dimensional formula for change in velocity basically is the dimensional formula for velocity. Okay, divided by the time taken. You can see LT minus 1 divided by T. T ऊपर आ जाएगा तो ये T पे -1, T पे -1 कितना हो जाएगा, T पे -2 हो जाएगा, क्योंकि सेम बेस -1 की पावर्स T पर हैं. ये सेम बेस की पावर्स क्या होंगी, मल्टीप्लाई में ऐड हो जाएंगी. तो फाइनली यू हैव एक्सीलरेशन इज m0 L1 T minus 2. Similarly, dimension formula force, which is mass time acceleration. So dimension formula for force is mass into LT minus 2. This is dimension formula of force is mLT minus 2. It means force depends on mass, length and time. How depends? Force is directly proportional to mass, directly proportional to length and inversely proportional to square of time. Okay, here the dimensions of force are 1 in mass, 1 in length and -2 in time. Okay students, so thank you and have a nice day.